Try to think that love's not around. Still it's uncomfortably near. My old heart ain't gaining no ground because my angel eyes ain't here. Angel eyes, that old devil sent, they glow unbearably bright. Need I say that my love's been misspent on angel eyes tonight? So drink up, all you people. Order anything you see. Have fun, you happy people. The drink and the laughs on me. Pardon me, but I gotta run. The facts uncommonly clear. I gotta find who's now number one, and why my angel eyes ain't here. This is Alex Frank on the bass, everybody. Thank you. We meet it begins. The sound of violins, the song of birds high on the wing. You taught my heart to sing. Why does this heart of mine feel like a valentine? You smiled and suddenly it's spring. You taught my heart to sing. My heart was an empty shell. Then you came along. Now my heart's a carousel filled with song. Oh, the miracle of you will last my whole life through. You're all I'll keep remembering, because you taught my heart to sing. The miracle of you will last my whole life through. You're all I'll keep remembering. You taught my heart to sing.
A very emotional moment for me. When I sold Steamers, I had figured this was the end of Steamers.
The day that I found out that Steamers is coming back and at this amazing place, ThirdPlanet.Studio NFT, I was like the best Christmas gift.
When Terence Love from Steamers and JAX kind of combined to create these Steamers Jazz Nights, it just seemed like the most perfect thing to have happen. The whole musical community here is excited about that.
Seeing, wow, what a lovely place. It's got beautiful sound, light, video, everything, and the food was fabulous. And they were doing the thing right.
One of the things that I love most about ThirdPlanet.Studio NFT is when the sound system and the stage is so beautiful.
I think you'll thoroughly enjoy it. Anyway, I want to remind you a couple of things that we have coming up here on the 10th, which is next Thursday night, 7 o'clock. Matt Johnson, you may know Matt from playing with Tony Guerrero's band and a lot of other bands. He's going to be here with this big group called the Jet Set, and they're going to be here next Thursday on the 10th. And then on the 17th, which is the following Thursday, Tony Guerrero is going to be here with his quintet. And I think that's about it for what we got coming up here. And it's great to have these guys here. I go way back with most of them. Let's see, 2 of the 3. And John, when did I meet you? Probably
Steamers, I'd say many years ago.
Many years ago? Probably
maybe
15 years?
15, at least 15 years, yeah.
Anyways, for those of you uninitiated, I built and I founded and I ran Steamers Jazz Club for 23 years.
Yeah.
I ran it into the ground, and as in jazz does usually. Anyway, and these guys were all a part of it for many, many years. Over there on drums, Dean Koba. Let's hear it for Dean Koba. And I go so far back that we couldn't even remember when the last time we saw, or the first time we saw, but it must have been about 30 years ago. Chuck Berghofer on bass. Chuck Berghofer. And on piano, the leader of the band and vocals, Mr. John Proo. Let's hear it from him.
Thank you, Terence.
I should care, I should go around weeping, I should care, I should go without sleeping. Strangely enough, I sleep well, except for a dream or two, but then I count my sheep well. Funny how sheep can lull you to sleep, so I should care, I should let it upset me, I should care, but it just doesn't get me. Maybe I won't find someone as lovely as you, so I should care, and I do. I should care. I should go around weeping. I should care. I should go without sleeping. Strangely enough, I sleep well, except for a dream or two. But then I count my sheep well. Funny how sheep can lull you to sleep. So I should care. I should let it upset me. I should care, but it just doesn't get me. Now maybe I won't find someone as lovely as you. So I should care. I should care. I should care, and I do.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Welcome to Campus Jax. It's so great to be here. The last time I was here, there was a tent out in the parking lot. And so it's really a joy to be inside. So thank you all for being here tonight. And thank you to Terence for having us. Terence Love, everyone. So we're going to play some tunes for you, some standards. I'm sure you'll know many of them. So just sit back, relax, and enjoy. We opened up with a song called I Should Care, which was a song from an album that I recorded back in 2006, my very first album, and it featured Chuck Berghofer on the bass. Way back then. He was only 90 years old, he said. Anyway, we're going to continue with another one of my favorites. This is You Stepped Out of a Dream. Out of a dream. You are too wonderful to be what you seem. Could there be eyes like yours? Could there be lips like yours? Could there be smiles like yours? Honest and truly, you stepped out of a cloud. I want to take you away, away from the crowd, and have you all to myself, alone and apart, out of a dream, straight into my heart.
stepped out of a dream. You are too wonderful to be what you seem. Could there be eyes like yours? Could there be lips like yours? Could there be smiles like yours? Honest and truly, you stepped out of a cloud. I wanna take you away, away from the crowd, and have you all to myself, alone and apart, out of a dream, straight into my heart, out of a dream, straight into my heart, out of a dream, straight into my heart.
Thank you. Thank you. Something fell off of your bass. His rubber came off. Oh, all right. We're having a technical difficulty. Please have some patience here while we fix the bass. Well, this would be a great time to plug my CD then, while Chuck's is fixing his bass. This is my latest album. It's called Say It, and it's on the Artist Share record label. And it has Chuck Berghofer on bass, and Joe LaBarbera on drums, and Larry Kuntz, and Bob Shepard, and some string quartet arrangements by Alan Broadbent as well, which is really nice. And then a special guest, Melissa Manchester, on this as well, who is an artist that I accompany. And we wrote this song together called Stained Glass, and she was kind enough to sing a duet with me on this album. So if you'd like a copy, please come see me afterwards. And so that's my PSA for today. Thank you. They're only $100 a piece, Chuck said. They're going fast. Here's a great tune by the late, great Cole Porter.
You'd be so nice to come home to. You'd be so nice by the fire, while the breeze on high sang a lullaby. You'd be all that I could desire, under stars chilled by the winter, under an August moon burning above. You'd be so nice, you'd be paradise to come home to and love. You'd be so nice to come home to. You'd be so nice by the fire, while the breeze on high sang a lullaby. You'd be all that I could desire, under stars chilled by the winter, under an August moon burning above. You'd be so nice, you'd be paradise to come home to and love. You'd be so nice to come home to. You'd be so nice by the fire, while the breeze on high sang a lullaby. You'd be all that I could desire, under stars chilled by the winter, under an August moon burning above. You'd be so nice, you'd be paradise to come home to come home to come home to and love.
Thank you. Thank you so much. So one of my big influences growing up was Oscar Peterson. In fact, I had a old cassette tape of Oscar Peterson. It was a tribute to the Gershwins, and I still remember it. And it was such a great album, but I started really getting into Oscar Peterson recordings. And there's this one recording that Oscar plays of a beautiful song called Tenderly. I don't know if you've heard that. It's a live recording. And he starts playing it, and the crowd is so into it, they start screaming like it's a rock concert. And he's just playing jazz piano. It was so cool. And so feel free to scream if you'd like during this performance, but I just thought we would dedicate this to the late, great Oscar Peterson. This is Tenderly. Here he comes now. Thank you. Wow, just like that recording. It's amazing. Thank you all so much. I wanted to talk about how I first met Chuck, our bass player. It was probably 2003, maybe 2004. And I was recording my first album. I was about to record my first album, and I was studying with a wonderful piano player you probably all know named Tamir Hendelman. And Tamir, yes, Tamir. And I said, Tamir, who should I ask to play on my album? And he goes, Chuck Berghofer and Joe LaBarbera. And I said, oh, cool. And so I called up Chuck, and I said, hey, Chuck, my name's John Proo. I just moved to town from Chicago, and I'd like to record an album. And he said, John who? But then he said, who's on the session? And I said, Joe LaBarbera. He goes, I'm there. And after we had the first rehearsal, he's become like a father to me over the years, and I just love this guy so much. And I have to do a special thank you because he is the one who introduced me to Michael Feinstein, who is the great ambassador of the songbook. And Chuck was playing with Michael at Catalina Jazz Club one night, and he said, "Do you mind if I give Michael one of your recordings? Maybe he wants to record one of your songs or something like that." So I said, "Sure, that's great." And so Chuck went and he gave Michael one of my CDs, and that day, my daughter was very young at the time, and I was driving like a U-Haul truck with like a big play thing in the back that I was supposed to set up in the backyard. I was driving this U-Haul truck, and I get a call from Michael's partner, Terence, who says, "Hi, John, this is Terence, Michael's partner, and Chuck Berghofer gave Michael one of your CDs. Who are you?" He said, he would love to meet you. Can you come to Catalina Jazz Club tonight? He would love to meet you. So I went to the club, and it was a tribute to the Bergmans that night. It was Michael and who else was there? I think it was Tierney Sutton was singing that night as well, and the Bergmans, of course. And afterwards, I went to talk to Michael, and he said, "I love what you're doing. It's great to see another young piano player singer keeping this great songbook tradition alive. What can I do to help your career?" And I said, "Well, it'd be great to play in New York City sometime." And he said, "Well, I happen to have a club in New York City. How about playing at the club sometime?" And I said, "I'd love to." So anyway, I went there and opened for him for 2 weeks at his club, Feinstein's at the Regency in New York City. And that ended up turning to a 4-month steady gig that I did 5 nights a week, living in the hotel in New York City at the Lowe's Regency Hotel, all thanks to this guy right here, Chuck Berghofer. So we'd like to feature Chuck on this next tune. This is a song that you all know, I'm sure. It's called Yesterdays, and this features Chuck on bass. Chuck Berghofer. I didn't tell you there's two very famous bass lines that Chuck Berghofer is known for. Maybe you recognize this first one. These boots are made for walking. That's right, Nancy Sinatra. That's Chuck Berghofer on the original recording. Amazing, right? It's so funny, too, because I remember my grandfather, who was a jazz guitarist, used to play that song all the time, and my mom used to sing that song as, acting like she was Nancy Sinatra. And then here I am working with Chuck Berghofer. It was on the original recording. So cool. And then the other one, maybe if you've watched this TV show. Barney Miller, that's right, I heard it. Barney Miller theme. It's on electric bass, he said, yeah. That's right, anyway. Dean, you and I don't have any famous recordings yet, but we're working on it, right? Infamous. I wanted to introduce this fabulous drummer we have with us tonight, too, Mr. Dean Koba. Dean works with so many great artists in town. I mentioned Tamir Hendelman. He plays with Tamir Hendelman's trio. He's been working at Disneyland for how many years now? 20, 30? Almost 30 years. Isn't that amazing? Dean Koba. And he's only 33. Oh, we're having a good time. Hope you guys are enjoying yourselves. How's everyone doing? All right, cool. We're going to do a song by Duke Ellington now, one of my favorites. It's called Squeeze Me. Key of C, Squeeze Me.
Treat me sweet and gentle when we say goodnight. Just squeeze me, but please don't tease me. I get sentimental when you hold me tight. Just squeeze me, but please don't tease me. I'm missing you since you went away, thinking about you through the day, hoping and longing for you. I'm in the mood to let you know I love you, so please say you love me too. When I get that feeling, I'm in ecstasy, so squeeze me, but please don't tease me. that feeling. I'm in ecstasy. Why don't you squeeze me? But please don't tease me. I get sentimental when you hold me tight. Just squeeze me, but please don't tease me. Sent you away, thinking about you through the day, hoping and longing for you. I'm in the mood to let you know I love you so. Please say you love me too. When I get that feeling, I'm in ecstasy. So squeeze me, but please don't tease me. Come on, baby, and squeeze me. But please don't tease me. Come on, baby, and squeeze me. But please don't tease me.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. One of my favorite composers is the late, great Johnny Mandel. He wrote so many beautiful songs, and this is one of my favorites that he wrote. It's called The Shadow of Your Smile. So it's F minor. I'll do a little intro and then set it up. Wow. Is that a dog back there? Wow. Wow. That was what pitch was that? That was above the piano, I think.
The shadow of your smile when you are gone will color all my dreams and light the dawn. Look into my eyes, my love, and see all the lovely things you are to me. Our wistful little star was far too high. A teardrop kissed your lips and and so did I. Now when I remember spring, all the joy that love can bring, I will be remembering the shadow of your smile. of your smile when you are gone will color all my dreams and light the dawn. Look into my eyes, my love, and see all the lovely things you are to me. Our wistful little star was far too high. A teardrop kissed your lips, and so did I. Now when I remember spring, all the joy that love can bring, I will be remembering the shadow of your smile. smile. Your smile.
Thank you. Thank you so much. It's a tearjerker. Somebody sent up a few drinks right there, but now they're gone. Are they still there? You bought us a beer? Yep. Thank you. It's in the fridge. Oh, thank you so much for that. Appreciate that. Yeah. So I'll just have one. Here's a great tune made popular by the late, great Chet Baker.
The more I see you, the more I want you. Somehow this feeling just grows and grows. With every sigh, I become more mad about you, more lost without you, and so it goes. Can you imagine how much I love you? The more I see you, as years go by, I know the only one for me can only be you. My arms won't free you, my heart won't try. the more I want you. Somehow this feeling just grows and grows. With every sigh, I become more mad about you, more lost without you, and so it goes. Can you imagine how much I love you? The more I see you as years go by, I know the only one for me can only be you. My arms won't free you, my heart won't try. My arms won't free you, my heart won't try.
Thank you. You gonna leave it off? Yeah. His rubber fell off again. Do you guys catch that right in the middle of his solo? But the show must go on, and he played the rest of the tune with that thing off. That was great, Chuck. You want to keep it off, or you want to put it back on? Wow. It won't fall off that way. Yeah, that's good. Well, you're still swinging, even without the rubber. So. Oh, that's good. One of my favorite recordings of this next song is by Dinah Washington, and this is a song called What a Difference a Day Made.
What a difference a day made. 24 little hours brought the sun and the flowers where there used to be rain. My yesterday was blue, dear. Today I'm part of you, dear. My lonely nights are through, dear, since you said you were mine. What a difference a day makes. There's a rainbow before me. Skies above can't be stormy. Since that moment of bliss, that thrilling kiss, it's heaven when you find romance on your menu. What a difference a day made, and that difference is a you. difference a day made. 24 little hours brought the sun and the flowers where there used to be rain. My yesterday was blue, dear. Today I'm part of you, dear. My lonely nights are through, dear, since you said you were mine. What a difference a day made. There's a rainbow before me. Skies above can't be stormy. Since that moment of bliss, that thrilling kiss, it's heaven when you find romance on your menu. Oh, what a difference a day made. And that difference is you. What a difference a day made. Oh, what a difference a day made. Oh, what a difference a day made. And that difference is you.
Thank you. Dinah Washington. Thank you. I'd like to do a solo song for you right now, give the guys just a little break. I'm going to do a song that I recorded back in that first album in 2006. Since then, there's been 4 albums. I did Moon and Sand in 2006, and then I did a tribute to Chet Baker called Baker's Dozen in 2009. And then I did an album that was a lot of original songs called The Best Thing for You. And then this last one, Say It. And so I'd like to record another one, but I think I might record the next one with my daughter, who's 15, almost 16. And she's a budding guitarist and vocalist, and I'd really love to record with her because she's got a beautiful voice, and you all will hear her, I'm sure, here soon. So look for her. Her name's Maya Proo. So I'm going to sing a beautiful ballad that's actually more of a pop tune, but I have kind of a jazz arrangement of it. It's a song that was made popular by Bonnie Raitt. And it's kind of a tearjerker, but it's a nice way to kind of close out the evening with a couple more songs. This is I Can't Make You Love Me.
Turn down the lights, turn down the bed, turn down these voices inside my head. Lay down with me, tell me no lies, just hold me close, don't patronize. Don't patronize me, 'cause I can't make you love me if you don't. You can't make your heart feel something it won't. Here in the dark, in these final hours, I will lay down my heart, and I feel the power, but you won't, no you won't, 'cause I can't make you love me if you don't. Close my then I won't see the love you don't feel when you're holding me. Morning will come and I'll do what's right. Just give me till then to give up this fight. And I will give up this fight. Give up this fight. And I can't make you love me if you don't. You can't make your heart feel something it won't. Here in the dark, in these final hours, I will lay down my heart, and I feel the power, but you won't. No, you won't, 'cause I can't make you love me if you don't.
Thank you. Thank you so much. We want to thank you all for being such a fantastic audience tonight, and we want to thank Terence. We want to thank, yes, Terence. We want to thank Tony Guerrero. Thank you, Tony, for inviting me here. I love Tony. We'd like to do a special thank you to Golden on sound. Thank you so much, Golden, for making us sound so golden. And I didn't catch the videographer's name, but thank you for your work here. I'm sorry? Tom? Thank you, Tom. It's really cool, all the cameras and everything. It's really nice. Let's give it up for this fantastic band one more time. Dean Koba on the drums. Mr. Chuck Berghofer on the bass. My name is John Proo, and thank you so much for being here tonight. We're going to close with thank you. We're going to close with a song written by one of my favorite composers, Mr. Jimmy McHugh. And Jimmy McHugh is one of those composers who is not as well known as, say, Cole Porter or Rodgers and Hart or the Gershwins, but he wrote some great songs, some songs that you probably know, like I'm in the mood for love, simply because you're near me, right? Or too young to go steady, right? Or I can't give you anything but love, baby. Or let's get lost, lost in each other's arms. Or I know why I've waited, exactly like you. I mean, there's just so many great songs. And so we're going to close with one of my favorites that he wrote entitled The Sunny Side of the Street. Thanks again, everybody. Have a great night. Take care. Grab your coat and get your hat. Leave your worries on the doorstep. Just direct your feet on the sunny side of the street. Can't you hear that pitter-pat? And that happy tune is your step. Life can be so sweet on the sunny side of the street. I used to walk in the shade with those blues on parade. But I'm not afraid. This rover crossed over. If I ever have a cent, I'd be rich as Rockefeller. Gold dust at my feet on the sunny side of the street.
and get your hat and leave your worries on the doorstep. Just direct your feet to the sunny side of the street. Can't you hear that pitter-pat? And that happy tune is your step. Life can be so sweet on the sunny side of the street. I used to walk in the shade with those blues on parade, but I'm not afraid of this rover crossed over. If I never have a cent, I'd be rich as Rockefeller. Gold dust at my feet on the sunny, on the sunny, on the sunny, sunny side of the street. Sunny side, sunny side, sunny side.
Thank you.
John Proo, folks. Let's hear it for John Proo. Chuck Berghofer. Dean Koba. And John Proo one more time. If you're interested, he's got some CDs for sale. Come up and see him after. Want to remind you, upcoming on the 10th, we have the Matt Johnson Jet Set Group, and then on the 17th, Tony Guerrero. I also want to give a special thanks out to John Wynn, who you don't see here. He's doing the live feed in the back, and of course Golden and the rest of the folks. Have a great night. Take care of your servers. Go to campusjax.com for all of the tickets for the shows.